YouTube, what's good with y'all boys? It's your boy EZGTHAGOAT, back to y'all with another video. It's been a long time, been some months now. Yeah, I had a bunch of videos planned to come out. A whole bunch of stuff happened with different devices. Ended up getting different devices. I didn't end up backing up the device I was doing all the recordings on. Even though I had the videos on my YouTube, I just didn't have the edited versions, and I ain't feel like, doing it. So I just said, let me just, take a break, get a fresh start, and get ready for Madden 23. And that's what the video is for today. The big picture. Madden 23. I played the beta. We about 2 days away on Xbox, 3 days away on PlayStation. I got some other big news to share with y'all. So, yeah, can this be the greatest Madden of all time? That's the debate right now with me. From what I played when the beta first dropped, I feel like this is the most user-controlled Madden we have ever played. With the passing, the running, the defense, everything from what I played from the beta. Now, I know they've recently dropped some gameplay like a couple days ago, like official gameplay of what the first batch, like the first updated part of the game will look like. So, I'm not mad at it. It's kind of different from the beta. I was supposed to make a beta, impression video, but I just saved it because, again, I had stuff planned. I wanted to push out certain stuff at a certain time. So now with me officially done with school, I kind of can focus my craft on what I wanted to do for the longest, which was push out more videos. And now I could do that at a bigger clip now because I do have an Xbox Series X. I do plan on doing content on the Xbox. As to what I'm going to do, I'm not sure. The plan is to do no money spent this year on Xbox and then do money spent on PlayStation because that's normally what I play on. I have played Madden 22 on the Xbox. I'm not that bad. I just got to get used to the D-pad being so lower compared to the analog stick. And, it's the same old, but I'm not that bad. It's the same thing on PlayStation. If anything, the more and more we get into it, I'll drop my username, do that. Whoever want to play me, whatever we do. But the plan right now is to make that Xbox account a no money spent, do a no money spent series. I'm gonna do franchises on both consoles. Still the same plan. Not really planning on changing that anytime soon. I still want to do the franchises. And now that I have the Xbox Series X, the plan is to create a second channel, which I want to do gameplays on, with certain single player games, probably some other games that I wouldn't want to put on this channel, because this channel in the future, as it grows, I would like to do this as only a sports only channel, where I'm doing only like Madden, 2K, possibly FIFA. I don't know. I was planning on doing Call of Duty or something on this channel, but I'm not sure. I might wait till those other games come out, or who knows, I might start it off as that for right now and then make the second channel with that type of stuff, but and just cut it into different playlists. But yeah, the reason why that hasn't dropped yet is because I just didn't know how I wanted to cut up the videos and the commitment level to doing that type of thing just as yet. But because I was waiting on getting the Xbox, I was figuring out some stuff with that. And now that I don't have school no more, I can really focus on what I wanted to do. Even though for what I did this year wasn't really bad. Consistency level wasn't where I wanted it to be, but it wasn't that bad. But now that I'm out of school, don't have to worry about the Monday through Fridays, 9 through 12, or whatever it was. I'm kind of good on that. So right now the commitment level is really high on this. So with Madden coming out on the Xbox on the 15th, and it coming out on the 16th for PlayStation, I mean, who knows? I do still want to get involved in the Twitch situation, but again, I was probably waiting on a PC to do that, but who knows? I might just start off right now, start it off early, so I ain't have no problem doing it. But yeah, it's there. Now to talk about the beta. This passing feature that we now have, it's basically like pass lead, like how it's been past years, but you just have so much more control. I feel like this is gonna be the best pass in Madden. But at the same time, with the pass rush being increased, which wasn't a real problem for me when I was in the beta, even though I was using the Dolphins, this game I just don't see no negatives compared to how it's been in the past couple of years. I feel like this is their first true time trying to focus on next-gen gaming. I mean, we had, Madden 21. They kind of forced that out because the next-gen games and stuff, it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. It had its issues. Madden 22, they did a little something kind of like copy and paste. It felt like to me in a way. And then this Madden, I feel like from the pass rush to the wide receivers and DB matchups, the way the DBs play in the beta, at least when they showed the official gameplay, it was kind of different. But from the beta, they played A1, like they played perfect. You know, I had X and Byron Jones out there, Holland. They were top tier. I was top 25 on PlayStation. I didn't have my Xbox just yet. I recently just purchased it like a couple weeks ago. The plan was, because I wanted to create more content, I feel like I could join most of those Madden tournaments. The plan is to do one in the future, but again, I don't have everything I need to begin doing that. Well, I can, but again, I want to get everything set up and straight, and that's the plan. I just see this is probably going to be the best Madden of all time. I mean, I don't see how they messed this up. I feel like that passing thing is like, it's a skill gap, because there's certain throws that if you threw in Madden 22, they will not be the same. They will not end in the same result. I feel like what you can truly do in this game now that you couldn't really do in past years is throw the over-the-shoulder pass. This is something that the new passing mechanic allows you to do so better than any Madden that we've ever had. The hard cut thing with the running thing, I mean, I don't feel like it's it's game breaking. I don't feel like that's game breaking, but it helps in certain ways. I can see in situations where you run an inside zone, they crash inside, you can cut back out. I see certain situations where that would work perfectly. But I'm not even, how can I say this? I don't have a problem with it. You know, it's a good feature. And my biggest takeaway from it was the defense. I mean, the pass rush was coming in quick and fast. I noticed in the beta, I was playing Carolina a lot, I remember. And I had Miami, so I had Waddle and I had Tyreek. And a lot of people was just sending zero blitzes. Because they got fast corners on the outside. I believe they got, what's his name? I know they got Horn, they got Henderson, and they got Dante Jackson, I believe his name is. They got him out there, and they fast. So, you know, he pressing underneath. And with that mechanic, the way you can loaf the ball in the air this year, like, it's really on some, like, Russell Wilson thing. Like, it's perfectly there. Like, normally if you bullet past it, there's a chance that if they have the same speed, they catch up, they tall enough, they can jump at it. They can swat it. There's certain situations where if you throw it a little bit more to the outside, Tyreek is the only person that can reach that, really. Like, over-the-shoulder passes are really over-the-shoulder passes in this game. So, yes, to me, man coverage look like it might be the meta this year. At the same time, if you can have some type of pocket presence, find a way to get the ball out without being under pressure, I feel like it's going to make a difference in this game. Speaking on pockets presence, this is a different Madden. We don't have escape artist as an ability anymore. We have it as an X factor, so that changes the level field, the playing field tremendously. You know, Kyler Murray is the only one, to my knowledge, from what I remember in the beta, that had escape artist. Lamar doesn't have it. I believe he still has trust. Even though Lamar was still pretty fast, I played with him in a couple games, like regular games, not online games, just to like get used to the game. Yeah, he can get out, but if you got contains, it's gonna be pretty tough to get, outside that pocket. And to me, I feel like it's a W. I mean, I've heard a lot of people's opinions about the pass rush and the defense in Madden, and I'll get to the secondary in a little. But with that D line, I feel like it really wasn't a problem. If you wanted to tune it down like barely. Like if I had to give like a 1 to 10% on like what you want to do, I'd say make it a 3 on like a scale of like change. I don't really want them to change the pass rush too much. I don't feel like you need that much time in the pocket to make a play. I just don't remember how good the run D was. But I know if you were passing the ball, depending on what team you had, if your line wasn't top tier, from what I remember, you did not have high chances of staying in that pocket that long. So, but I was doing good with the Dolphins. The passing thing was some adjustment, but when I got it working, and it's a different feel for Madden 23 this year. It's somewhat of an exciting year compared to certain Maddens. For me, I'm hyped when Madden comes out. I needed the hairpin come out. I need something to play around this time. Football season coming back. But this year, I'm not as hyped, but it's something with it that's like, it's urgent. Like, I need to play Madden 23. And it's not that I don't want to play it or I'm not feeling it compared to past years. It's just, I don't know. But I don't know. It's like, I just really want to play it. I feel like this is like my year. This is the year to do something with it, I honestly believe this is going to be the best Madden of all time. I mean, just everything, the way it plays, especially on next gen. I don't know anything about current gen. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing. And disclaimer, if you have a PS5 and you playing current gen, you must have a problem. I know that's been like a meme going around, but seriously, you should not be playing current gen games on next gen consoles. It's not the wave. Yeah, but to move on to the next topic, the secondary. I feel like, again, the official gameplay they released on YouTube a couple days ago compared to the beta's DBs were way better. From my knowledge of remembering how I played, it was so much better in the beta than what I seen in the little gameplay teaser they dropped recently. I feel like that wide receiver DB mechanic, what they did, they turned that into a whole nother playing field. I mean, I seen some stuff in the gameplay trailer with the crossing routes and this, that, cover 3. A lot of people believe that the seams are going to be crazy this year. I'm hearing information about trips not being the same trips as we normal to using in the past couple years of Madden. It's going to be interesting to see what works and doesn't work. Again, when I was playing the beta, I wasn't trying to see what worked and what didn't work. I wasn't using my MUT playbooks. I wasn't using my playbooks that I used last year for Madden 22's game. I was just having a feel for the game, seeing what's different. I'm trying to see, I don't know. I in the beta, I really only played with Miami online. The only other team I used, for my knowledge, was Baltimore, and I was playing Play Now, waiting for the game to fully download. But when I was playing online, all I played with was Miami, and Miami's gonna be a scary team on them Play Now streets, and y'all will be seeing some Play Now from me. Should I say regs soon rather than later? Again, I don't know what I'm gonna do day one. I got 2 days to wait to play it on Xbox, so I will be dropping my game tag soon if anybody wants to play. But the plan is to, start up that MUT series. I don't know how the pack situation is going to work with the pre-orders. I don't know if I get it exactly on the 15th because I'm doing the little whole New Zealand thing that everybody usually does on Xbox to play the game a day ahead of PlayStation. But I'm pretty sure PlayStation has a way to get it on the console, because when I've done it previous years, it never really worked for me. But at the same time, I never really tried to do the most with it. I just waited that whole 24-hour process. So I mean, it's not really an issue. But to get a head start on the Xbox side really isn't a problem. I just need to get a couple more things for the Xbox to start recording, because for some reason I can't clip the game length the same way you can do on PlayStation. I haven't figured it out yet, because every time I try to, it doesn't work. I don't know if it's something in my settings I have to fix, or the Xbox clips range isn't like high enough. I don't know. I think I have to buy something in order to clip. So if anything, I'll figure that out sooner rather than later. But yeah, we're gonna start up Xbox. If anything, if I can't get to clipping, I would just post on Twitch the Xbox stuff, what I'm doing on the Xbox, whatever. The point is, I'm gonna figure it out. Now we kind of got my feedback off a little bit. I'm gonna, at the end of the video, figure out, what they can touch up on. But to talk about some news inside the game, mainly for me was the situation that they recently put out with Weekend League and power-ups. Power-ups aren't really going to be the same how they normally were the past couple years. I believe strategy cards don't give off +1s, so that'll be a different dynamic. What's weird to me with this year's game is the speed rating for the MUT cards are they're interesting, because this is the one Madden where you would think, how they try to do the movement and the speed, and how they do speed off the cards previous years and stuff. Speed is very weird, because Tyreek actually isn't the fastest guy to come out and launch. And I'm not talking about Legends. I'm just talking about from what they shown. That we haven't even seen Legends yet till when I'm uploading this video, or when I'm recording the stuff for the video. We haven't seen it. I believe the fastest guy is L'Jarius Sneed, and he's like 88 speed, I believe. Tyreek comes out. He's the fastest base card from what I remember. He's like at 87 speed, but then Waddle's behind him with 86. But then you have tight ends with 83, 84 speed, some 82 speed. So I really want to know what's the difference between those type of speeds. And we haven't seen everybody's card. We only seen the top tier of every position. So it's going to be some speed demons with 85, 86 speed out there that is going to be really scary, because I'm looking at the base elite Cooper Kupps and Devontae Adams, and it's scary, because I'm not really seeing like a real difference in speed this year. Like, it's okay for me to use base elite Devontae Adams for quite a while this year, at least how the speed thing is looking, because he's 85 speed. That's 2 speed off of what Tyreek is. And mind you, we don't have strategy cards, so it's gonna be a weird dynamic to see. And I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. It's about time. I really wanted to get back to uploading. I could have, but with the whole My Team thing, at one point I sold the My Team because I didn't feel like playing My Team at the time. I recently just got back on it because all the end games were free, but I just played it again to wait for Madden to come out. So, I would just save my time, getting ready for that. But I just see Madden 23 being at the highest of heights. As y'all gonna see this crazy clip right here. By the way, this was the Madden franchise league with the Dolphins. I didn't get to finish that. Again, the reason was in the beginning of the video. But yeah, man, nothing but dubs this year. I just, the way the game played in the beta was probably the most crisp beta we've had in years. This was by far my favorite beta that we've ever had in Madden. Y'all gonna see this beam. Boy, if y'all heard my reaction, man, it was crazy. But yeah, I got huge hopes for Madden 23. I just don't see. Now, I know some people will nitpick. I seen some people, complaining about something that they recently showed in the gameplay trailer with a linebacker coming in straight through with the center. I mean, that's small stuff. Yes, it can hurt the game at sometimes, but I'm looking at the big picture. For the past 3 years since we had these next gen consoles, or 2 years, however you want to, put it out. I mean, it's been out since 2020. 2 games been out for Madden, so about to be the third one for the next gen console. So however you want to look at it, this looks like a next gen game. That felt like a next gen game. Not everybody has had their hands on Madden 22 yet, so I'm excited for other people to play it. I was one of the first. Many others were able to play it when they had the chance to put it out there, and I just don't see how they can take an L now. There's certain stuff that they can do during the year. There's updates, there are patches that can mess up the game. But as of right now, before the launch date, day one, the only thing I can say that I remember having a problem with, and I could be a little foggy on this, is when you're using that new throwing mechanic. I can't remember what it's called. That's why I keep saying throwing mechanic. I hope there's a simpler way to fix it while you're throwing on the run, because there's certain throws I remember when I was throwing on the run where I either threw it some type of way, either too high, too short, too low, too back, threw it way out of bounds when I had them wide open. So I hope they can get to a certain point where they can fix that, or somewhat address a better way to do it while you're trying to run out the pocket, not get sacked or something. But other than that, I mean, straight W's for the game. I'm ready for this game to come out. We got about two days as of now, as the way I'm recording this, 2 days, and yeah, man, I'm just ready for Madden to come out. I'm ready to push content. As y'all can see, that amazing comeback by your boy. I'm ready to start pushing back out Madden 23 content, Madden content in general. When 2K come out, I got plans to do something with COD, but again, only the future can tell. I'm kind of set up on both consoles, so whoever wants to work can get to work. We can do whatever. Again, the plan is no money spent. The plan is money spent on one of the other consoles. I don't know which one I'm going to do it on yet. I know more people on PlayStation than I do Xbox, so again, whatever happens, happens, but I just wanted to drop a video right before Madden 23 come out. My feedback, even though I should have dropped this a little bit before, but just to show somewhat of some excitement to come back to, pushing out videos. So other than that, I guess I'm done. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.